started my own publishing company. Just took the whole no breaks and said let's we put so much into negative. Let's try something positive and let's go all gas, full throttle. Don't stop to where you're going. Don't give up. Never quit until you reach where you're going. And that's the whole no breaks. And we got like as you see like like you said the publishing our book publishing Wu-Tang like no breaks LA is like LA or LA side. We got like no breaks Compton.
Okay.
We got like no breaks Georgia, no breaks Tennessee, no breaks Texas, no breaks New York. So we just expanding and expanding right now.
Like they got the merch on deck too.
Right.
Shout out to Kool-Aid on that. That's the executive publisher.
So what did you do to get the no breaks movement in the different areas, basically outside of Cali?
So like I said, so what happened is when I was in prison, I ended up writing books and getting signed to a major. Then when I came home, I figured like at the end of the day, no matter who you are, you're an artist of any kind, of actress, a rapper, a singer, a writer, a publisher, whatever. You still gotta push your craft, you still gotta push your talent, you still gotta push your product. So with me being signed to a major and my book's selling so many units and I'm like, dang, at the end of the day, this book made over, let's say, millions of dollars and I only sold probably $100,000. Independently, I could do this myself. And at that time, it was still paperback. This before like the ebook game came into play. I say taking it back to the origins of it, I was in prison, I did 10 and a half years in prison. I got locked up at 14, and so I came home like 2 months before my 25th birthday. And,
you got 10 years at 14 years old?
Yeah. Proposition 21 out here, a lot of people don't understand. Like Proposition 21 in California back in the days, like let's say the 80s, the early 90s, right before late 90s, Proposition 21 came in. And back then you had to be 17, 16,
right.
17 over to try to adult. Nowadays, a lot of people don't know what Proposition 21 is. They taking us away and going away to Dubai. If you 12 and on your 13th birthday, your dad say, "Come man, go celebrate your birthday. Just go shoot your rifle. Practice your rifle one time. You shoot in the air. If that bullet come down and hit a car, that 13-year-old boy could get life because bullets don't have no name, and that's attempted murder. He get tried as an adult."
Oh, that's crazy.
So, as in my case, like I'm one of the first people that get tried under Proposition 21, and I was blessed because everybody my age, they had stopped YA at the time. They were sending us to prison, and everybody my age and my crew, I'm like one of the ones that came home. I ended up doing 10 and a half years, but I ended up coming back beating my murder case and getting acquitted of it. But I still ended up getting a lot of time for like the robberies and stuff that I was on the run for. But in reality, it's kids out here that are in the system that people don't know have been down since they was like 14, 13, 12 and never coming home. But Jerry Brown just passed a law whereas like if you was a juvenile, if you do like 15 years or better, you could go back in front of the board. That's because they found out what happened. It's just like everybody, we all from California, so we know about 3-strike law. So what happened? They voted 3-strike law in and locked all a gang of our family members up. And then when the congressmen and they family members and these kids and they folks started getting locked up in that 3-strike law, then they wanted to vote it out. Then they realized like, oh no, it's the same thing with Proposition 21. So it's like people starting to get out that you probably ain't seen in like 20-something years.
That's a whole nother
That's
story,
crazy.
man.
That's crazy.
So, okay, so let's talk about this urban love stories, man.
Did you write that when you were in prison?
No, I wrote urban love stories is an anthology. So it's an anthology based on, that's not just my book.
Okay.
It's as if I was a rapper, it'd be like a compilation of
Got it.
Right, those
Okay.
can't write, can't read. What does anthology mean? Exactly. Something. A lot of syllables.
So an anthology is a compilation of different short stories by different writers.
Okay.
And so what I decided to do, No Breaks Publishing, like I said, after I did my 10 and a half years, I was blessed to get signed to a major, and I was blessed to come out here and start my own company. Whereas I got like 12 books published, and I didn't publish over 30 books, and I got about 8 authors signed to my companies in different states. And so I decided I wanted to reach back because a lot of authors, especially like females, and they say black people don't read, but we got like a lot of talent on it. We're smart, as just a race period. And like I felt we didn't have no outlets out here on the the West Coast publishing game. Like I run into a lot of people this way that I'm touring, just be like, man, you an author? Man, you the first author I ever met. And then when I'm like, I'm a national bestseller author, I'm not just a
Yeah.
Right,
Regular
right.
author.
Let them know.
Like, it's like a different ball game. Like I was an author, but you gonna give me my props because I grinded. So like,
So when you say best selling, tell us what that means exactly also.
well, nowadays people put bestsellers on their books, but bestsellers mean your book selling, you done sold so many, you done hit
Okay.
certain charts.
Like going platinum or diamond
Yeah,
or whatever.
it's
Okay.
like that.
Got you.
So in a national bestseller mean national within like the whole 50 states your book can touch. Like
Wow.
you didn't hit charts.
Can we talk numbers right now? What are you looking at? I'm just curious. Can we not? Is that not
I mean,
get to do or what?
we could talk numbers, but let's
I'm
say
just interested. I mean, that's an
Alright, so-
achievement. You know what I mean?
Alright, so let's give or take.
Okay.
Before the like I said, ebook game nowadays you can write a book on your phone and go publish it on Amazon. You're an ebook author. You're an
Gotcha.
author. So
Okay.
before that happened, you have to get out the trunk. It's not how like I'm trying to refer to
Sell
everything
hard
to the rap
copy.
game
Right.
for people to understand.
Yeah.
You have to get out the trunk with it.
Yeah.
So I have to be the person at the gas station like, hi, my name Terry Bowden, man. What you like about my book? And just so happened, people didn't understand this marketing system. So what I did, talk numbers, not to talk numbers.
Right, right.
What I did is I decided to start my own bookstore chains.
Okay.
So, and not only that, I also like was going to serve my homeboys, got barbershops, salons, and females want to read, and I was putting them up in there. So I
So what's
did
the bookstore chain exactly though? I mean,
all right, so I started like No Breaks LA, and I started like Urban Books and things.
Okay.
One of my bookstores is like on Crenshaw and Vernon. One of my bookstores on 88th and Broadway. So like.
So you own retail locations.
Yeah, I own
Gotcha.
locations. And
Okay.
then like I own smoke shops. I own like restaurants. So I put all this stuff in like my own establishment.
Right, right,
You know,
absolutely.
So, but to say numbers, let's say the book that really made me a national bestseller author is my third book.
Okay.
And the numbers on that is my first book, Natural Born Killers Until Living Down the Lake. To sum everything up, all my 90% of my readers is females.
Okay.
Dudes read, but females is more humble. They got more time to do. We out here trying to chase a bag.
Right.
And then when we chasing a bag, we got so much stuff going. We read like if we have downtime, as I said, going to jail.
Right.
On downtime, that females.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Other than that, females will just pick up a book and read.
Yeah, true.
So
That's
90% of my readers is females, and what happened is I started getting a lot of like I said, my first book I was still in prison, but my second book, like I was getting like letters in prison, just emails and stuff from my readers. Like, Terry, you ever thought about doing like some romance, not just shoot 'em up gangbang? Cause you like the gangster writer, there's coming gangster writer. And so what I did is my third book, which they say third one is short, I switched up my style. Everybody was expecting, oh, he about to come out to Living Down Late Part 2. And I stopped it. I just said, I'm about to show my versatility. I'm gonna change the game. I came out with my it's my Enough series. It's called Girl I Had Enough. And Girl I Had Enough is like drama from the baby mama type. The theme of it, what if the person you'll take a bullet for is the one behind the trigger? So
Damn.
so that thing right there just took changed the whole game, like with my readership. Everybody thought I was gonna be talking about shooting my bang bang.
More emotional,
So,
sensitivity.
There you go.
Exactly.
And
I
it
get it.
crossed over from, let's say, urban fiction and contemporary. So when it did that, my sales went from, let's say, first week out 10,000 units to 50,000 units.
Wow.
And
That's online. That's in your retail locations.
Yeah, that was online.
Online.
But like I said, at the time, it wasn't.
Before
the market wasn't
yeah.
oversaturated.
Wow.
This was when it was paperback. If
Yeah.
you wanted to read a book, you had to go. You had to go
Yeah,
do
do
this.
it. Yeah.
It wasn't no go to your Kindle or your. It wasn't that. So and then like I had the buzz for my first book. Like I said, I was signed to a major. I was signed to Quan, which was signed to St. Martin's Press, and we had a big distribution deal. In my first book, like I said, we did about 400,000 units.
Wow.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
That's you hear people come in talking, especially us, talking about just record deals and getting the bag and music, but hardly ever. And now I don't think I've heard maybe one other guy, Bones, right? That has talked about distribution deals when it comes to like publishing and.
Yeah.
But now going back, you said that your first deal. We talk about that. I don't know how you are legality wise, but you said it wasn't the best deal for you.
it wasn't.
Could you give some insight on that?
Let's say, all right, so dealing with the majors,
Yeah.
and you are a talent. This from, like I say, anywhere dealing with artistry,
Right.
period. And our practice is like when I go and talk to people and I tell them it's artists, whatever. my artists that I'm managing, all this, dealing with them from the regular water published company, you're the last one to eat.
Right.
Because everybody got to get paid with you. It's just like, you know, they say sunrise, sunset.
Mm-hmm.
You the sunset. You getting the crumbs off the table. So I had to realize, like, damn, my book on paperwork, they saying we're in the hundreds of thousands, and I believe it's more than that, but I only touched like 100,000. So if the book sold 400 or even 100,000, and we sell it for 15,
Right.
good numbers.
Right.
But
Right.
so if I only touch, let's say, out of a check at the end of the day, when everything was broke down, probably 100,000. Then when taxes come, when this fees come, this fee,
30%
you only
here.
touch, you only touching so much. That was the game back then.
Wow.
So what happened is that was the game back then. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to realize, like, damn, if all these books being sold, I could do it myself. But this was 5-10 years ago when the game was wide open.
Right.
Nowadays, if you publish a book, you'll be damned if you drop 1,000 copies, 500 copies, because everybody authors.
Right.
See, I
It's
came
true.
in when it was wide open.
True.
Nobody out here had a book.
Right.
So what I'm
a little
doing,
harder to be an author.
Yeah.
yeah, it's way easier to be an
Now.
author, but it's harder to sell a book.
Okay. But look, we gotta take a break real quick, man. When we come back, I want to talk more about the compilation.
Mm.
What's the name? What is it?
Urban Love.
Urban Love.
No, I know the name of it, but I call it the compilation. You had a whole
Anthology.
anthology.
Yeah.
I don't think I got to write that shit down.
Put that on the blackboard. Anthology.
What
class
that
that was?
Yeah, I don't know what class. That's an SAT word. All right, we're gonna take a break, man. We'll be right back. One more live from the hub. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I ain't heard that one.
Right.
So
That's wild.
So